Are you a chiropractor who finds practice more challenging than you'd like? Maybe you find your practice goes from crisis to crisis and the avoidance of these determines the systems and procedures that you use. Perhaps you're new to practice and don't even know what you should be measuring. Maybe you're even a principal who's after a simpler way of keeping track of their team's performance. Basically, if you're looking for ways to improve your systems and procedures so you can deliver better care for your patients, then I have something you may very well be interested in. My name is Dr. Craig Foote and I'm a chiropractor and coach with Chiropractic Flight School. Many chiropractors find clinic statistics confusing and not as meaningful as they would really hope. You pour over tables of information trying to make sense of it all. It's really hard, time-consuming and boring. Because of these things, you will likely then put off looking at stats on a regular basis and so check in on them less and less, which means they become much more retrospective and historical. Looking at banks of numbers is not inspiring. You can't see trends or patterns. Often you can't see where the people that you are attracting are coming from exactly. For example, are they coming from Google, typing in the words chiropractor in your location, or are they using Google to look you up using your name? There is a difference. Most importantly, it's difficult to clearly see what is or is not working. Your typical stats usually tell you about the past and not what's coming in your clinic's future. You can't see whether you're delivering your services effectively. Often, whilst many chiropractors use software to run their practices, stats from these are both limited and confusing. Now, what if there was a way to see the important stats you need in a format you'd understand with just a glance? A dashboard, if you will, that shows you all the information you need in a way you can understand quickly, much like the instruments display in a plane's cockpit. Imagine that feeling of empowerment knowing what is working and importantly what is not working in your systems and procedures. Consider the ease in holding your associates and staff accountable and supporting them where they need it most. Imagine looking at your stats in real time and realizing you have the ability to change them, or even perhaps get a glimpse of your near future. How cool would that be? Basically, having your stats in a meaningful format has the potential to be a real game changer for your practice, no matter what type of practice you have or the volume that you see. I'm really excited to introduce Flight Instruments, which is a standalone, customized Microsoft Excel spreadsheet that converts the data you put in into easy to understand graphs. No more scanning through tables of information. Now there is a way to give your clinic's vitals at a glance. This calendar year tool will show you graphs of patient visits over a week or month, new patients over a week or month, your services charged versus your collections received. It will track your comparative and progressive examinations. It will track the success of any of your external talks. It will track the success of any screenings that you may do. It will help you look into the future and show how far into the future people are booking. It will show you the percentage of people in your practice who cancel or reschedule on the day. It will even show you the percentage of new patients that present for a report of findings. Even the percentage of people who then decide to start care. These stats alone will show you where things are falling down. But Craig, I hear you say, I have that software and some of it does that. So to you I say, good on you. What I've found though is much of this software does parts but not all. If it does, it's often confusing. And what happens if you want to change your software? Having your stats independent certainly gives you greater flexibility. Also, if you're part of a group, having a uniform stats form is critical to seeing where things are at. But Craig, I hear you say, I know how to use Excel and can do it myself. To you I say, good on you. And where were you when I needed you in my working with Excel experts over the last 6 months and going through 17 prototypes? I would also say you should probably hang out with the other chiropractor with the software already. I'm sure you guys are going to get along really well. Now for the rest of us mere chiropractors, Excel spreadsheets can be damn complicated and the vast majority of us don't really care for numbers. So we've even made it so you can't corrupt the formulas. As long as you put the right numbers in, this thing works. Now a big disclaimer, you will need a Microsoft Excel license to use it. It's not included. What's also not included is a comprehensive way of analysing the stats. I only do these for my coaching clients. But here's what you do. Simply click the link below, plug in your credit card info, download the file, follow the instructional video, or better still, get your staff to, input the data, or better still, get the staff to, click refresh, analyse the graph, and act on them. Now, Craig, I hear you say, what can I expect to pay for this most useful and clinic-changing tool that will most assuredly and massively impact the success of my practice? Can I please pay you $300? No, that's too much, you're too kind. What about $200? Would you accept that? No, that's still too much. I'm a chiropractor and a coach, and I want this accessible to everyone. What about 147 Aussie dollars? Well, to that, I would say that's a strange figure to come to, but as it is valuable and you will benefit, so what the hell, I'll accept that. Now, because it's the first time you'll likely use this, and this year has already started, I'd like to give you a further 25% off. So enter the coupon code FIRSTQFB at checkout to receive your discount. That brings it down to 110 Aussie dollars. But wait, there's more. Always wanted to see that. I'd also like to announce that part proceeds of the sales of Flight Instruments will go to the Australian Spinal Research Foundation. So if you want greater clarity about your practice, click the link below, enter the code, fill in your credit card details, and instantly you'll have access.